Hi. What's going on, everybody? So I decided to buy the cheapest paintball gun you could possibly get on Amazon, and oh boy, was it totally worth the money. I bought the JT Splatmaster for like $34 on Amazon. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it did have a bunch of decent reviews. It was like 4 stars out of 5. I don't know who their target demographic is, because if you look at the package, it did come like this. It looks like Ace Ventura himself delivered it. It says gameplay, SWAT training, target shooting, point-based, capture the flag, player versus player, tournament, and adventure activity. I highly doubt you could do any of that with this. And it does come with a pretty hefty manual. Like, I don't feel like you need all of this for this little toy. Like, they are very, very optimistic with how well this thing is going to perform, because on the packaging itself, it says shoots up to 100 feet. Yo, okay, I'm sure it does. And marksman accuracy up to 50 feet. No batteries or CO2 included. I'm not sure that that's physically possible. But like, the instructions like literally set you up for all of these different games you could play, which would involve you buying more things probably from this company. But let's get into the gun itself. So it didn't come with the handle right here. It did not come attached with this little handle right here. You actually have to put it on yourself, and oh boy, was it like a 5-10 minute ordeal, because I'm an idiot. This is supposed to be for children, and obviously a grown man-child was not able to do it fast enough, so there's that. So since it's not CO2 and or battery operated, you cock it back, but it doesn't release on its own, so you have to push it forward yourself, and then you can shoot it. There is a safety, you know, you don't want to make it too dangerous. There is a safety, but that's probably the main part that's gonna really get on my nerves. Like, you would literally have to be doing some like shit like this, like, if you want, like, how would you use this in an actual game? At least you got rail mounts, so if you want to add some attachments, you can. That's pretty good. The magazine is the cheapest Chinese plastic that I was able to find. You get a barrel plug and a cleaner. Like, what more do you want? So the magazine, I think, can hold 7 or 8. It takes 50 cal, and I thought I had 50 cal, but I didn't, so I had to siphon some from my paintball revolvers. And it actually functions like a pretty realistic magazine. You can lock it in the bottom. If you're an idiot like me and you didn't notice the lock at the start, these paintballs will go flying everywhere if you release the spring. So, you know, just be smarter than me. So it can hold about 7 comfortably, maybe 8 if you squish it in, and I don't want to do that because I really have no faith that these aren't just going to go spraying everywhere. And now, that's it. This is what you pay $30 for. This supposedly can shoot 100. Did it really say, this motherfucker really said 100 yards. It really said it shoots up to 100, no, 100 feet, that's different. But this thing really did say it can shoot up to 100 feet with accuracy up to 50 feet. I'm calling bullshit. There's no way. So I guess the only thing left for us to do is to see if this thing is accurate. I checked the Amazon reviews, and everyone, I mean, it's 4 out of 5 stars for a $30 gun or $34 gun. What more do you want? But a lot of the reviews seem to say it was pretty decent for its price. Now, I'm used to paying a lot more for paintball guns, so I have very low expectations for this. These Amazon reviews better be right, because they're all like, oh, you can just take it out back, it's pretty fun, and it's pretty accurate for what it is. Someone said it shot 25 feet. I'm guessing I'm gonna get maybe 15 to 10. That's what I'm calling right now, 15 to 10 if you're lucky. There's no way in hell this thing on a good day can shoot 100 feet. Let's go try it out. So like I said, there's no way in hell this thing can shoot 30 feet. Now normally, you would take this out and you would try to go play a paintball match with it, but I'm still recovering from my shoulder surgery, so I can't really do that for like another month or 2. But if this video can get 500 likes, I'll buy another one of these, or another really crappy version of one of these, and I will dual wield it, go out and play a paintball match until I get somebody out. I promise you that. So right now we're about 30 feet out from the target. Everyone on Amazon says like about 25 feet, you're pretty accurate. That was the most anticlimactic. I don't even know if this thing's gonna work. Again, $30 on Amazon. I'm gonna try to shoot it left-handed because again, right arm, shoulder. I know there's no kick or anything, but it's like, I just stretching it out hurt. Left arm, let's go. It's like it's like we're in the Wild West dueling. It didn't even explode. I mean, it made it, but it didn't even explode, and it went in my pool. Okay, well, it didn't explode, and it went in the pool. So 30 feet out, decent. I mean, it hit the target. Can't really complain. I would like it to explode. Like, how are you gonna get somebody out and it not explode? All right, let's try it again. That's not too bad. Honestly, I aimed at the top of it and actually, let me scoot back a little bit. This has got to be like around 40 feet somewhere. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. I mean, it's hitting the target. The only thing is, if you were to try to use this in a paintball game, you're not gonna get anybody out because it's not popping. They're hitting the target. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty surprised that it was actually able to hit from like 40, 50 feet. I'm gonna go to the far edge and see, that's about 50, 60 feet, and we'll see how accurate we can get. Okay. It still hit. I was aiming at the top of the target, but it still hit. Alright, 20 feet out. Got that. 25 maybe? Okay, 25. So 25 to 20, it seems to be the magic number. 30, it wasn't able, I'm gonna try a 30 one more time. Let's try a 30 yard one more time. Maybe it was just the ammo we were using. We'll try 30 again, see if we can get something to explode, because that's where we're at about right now. All right, maybe the ammo, I mean, the ammo was kind of cold, so maybe it was just sitting for a while. And maybe now that it's kind of warmed up a little bit, it's gonna explode a little bit more. So let me scoot even farther back and see. It exploded. So yeah, I guess it was just the ammo sitting for a while. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I should have thought of that beforehand. Let's see how fast I can fire off 7 shots in rapid succession and see if that's, honestly, the more I'm shooting this, I'm actually pretty impressed with how, for $35 or whatever, I mean, it would be a little bit better if it was CO2, but I mean, I think I might actually be able to get somebody out with this. All right. All right, we got 7 in here. My hands are covered in paint. I'm gonna see how fast I can fire off 7 shots. Again, shoulder kind of iffy, so I might be a little slow, but I still want to see how fast I can get off 7 shots. Let's see. Ah, I broke it! Am I out? Oh, it jammed up on me. Well, if you go too fast, it'll jam up. It'll jam up on you, and the back will come off. So I guess it's a marksman thing. I mean, accuracy-wise, I'm pretty impressed. I mean, you can't really hate on it too much. I mean, the back did come off, so if you try to go too aggressively with it, your little handle thing might come off, and especially if you're playing, like, it's hard to grip it if your hands are kind of covered in paint. So if you go too fast, you might not be able to do much of it. But I mean, for accuracy wise, it's not too bad, especially for a $34 gun on Amazon with 4 stars. You can't complain. I mean, I was hitting the target for days, and don't tell my wife I was doing this, because I'm gonna have to go clean this up real quick. So honestly, you're definitely not gonna be able to shoot 100 feet. You're not gonna do that. There's no way in hell this thing's gonna make 100 feet. But the claim of it being pretty accurate at 50 feet, yeah, marksman accuracy, little much, but 30 to 40 feet, if you could somehow sneak around the enemies, you might be able to get somebody out with this. Very surprised with it. I thought a lot of the Amazon reviews were going to be lying, but I mean, if you want a cheap gun just to do a challenge with or something, this ain't half bad. But like I said, if we get 500 likes, I'll buy another one, and I'll try to go dual wield this in an actual paintball match once I'm 100% better. Not too bad. For what you pay, I'll give it a 7. No, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I think this is an 8 out of 10. I'll spray paint it, make it look all nice and pretty. 500 likes, we'll go do an actual paintball video. If you guys like to see more videos, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, bell notification, and all the other stupid things.